Okay, let's just start with our class today. We have an interesting lesson. Pretty cool. Activity number 1. The activity that we are going to do today is a little bit different because we are going to learn vocabulary, but we are going to use them. Okay, I mean the words. Activity
Okay.
number 1. Let's start. Carve means esculpir. Carve. Okay, remember carve, esculpir. Cincel, we say chisel. Chisel. Got it? Carve,
Chisel.
chisel. Yes, carve, esculpir, cincel, chisel. Remember that there is a difference between these two words, wear and use. Both mean usar. Do you know the difference?
Yeah, where is from clothes
For
and
clothes,
use, yeah, and use is for
different
something.
objects.
Yeah.
For different objects. That's amazing. Continue. Then we have a jack-o'-lantern. This is a jack-o'-lantern. It's like a car pumpkin with candles inside. So Susie and her dad carved a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. Jack-o'-lantern. This is what we call jack-o'-lantern. Pumpkin. You know the pumpkin? Pumpkin.
Yes.
And this is a pumpkin scoop. Pumpkin scoop. This one. Continue. Horn. Red horns. Smile. But this is a goofy smile. Okay. Remember that goofy is like stupid.
Yeah, that, like dumb.
Yeah, like you're so down, you say. Of course, like goofy. But in this case, it means like funny. Is a funny smile, goofy smile. Then we have this word caretaker or caregiver or cater. Okay, is the person who cares. I don't know, maybe a boy, a little girl, or maybe my grandma, my granny. Okay. Then we have this word embrace. Embrace means adopt, but it's not like the word adopt because you don't embrace a baby, but you adopt a baby. Embrace has to do with religions, with traditions, with something abstract. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like asimilar.
It could be. It could be. It could be. Then we have the headband. The headband, like this. This is a headband. Well, these are headbands. This is a paintbrush, and these are sheets. You probably know these words. Okay, good job.
Yes.
Then we have this one, be against. When you are against somebody, you want to fight. I mean, I am against the words. This is the meaning. In favor is the opposite. Okay, okay, in favor. Who thinks English is one of the best languages in the world? I am in favor. Estoy a favor. So now I have a question. So we are going to discuss. Have you carved a pancake?
No, no, no.
You no, I haven't, right? No, I haven't.
No, I
Okay.
haven't.
No, I haven't. Is it easy to find an orange Halloween pumpkin in your country where you live now?
Yes, it's
It's
easy.
easy. Okay. Do you think that pumpkin carving can be considered artwork?
Uh, yes, I do.
Yes, you do. And why?
Because you need some abilities to make a pumpkin. Uh,
A car pumpkin or a
uh-huh.
jack-o'-lantern. Do you remember the word jack-o'-lantern? So you can say we require, it require, or we need. Okay, we need. And okay, this please, can you describe a memory that you have of learning something from a parent or a caretaker in the kitchen? For example, I remember when I was a child and my mom used to teach me how to cook. It was a little bit difficult for me to understand, but I got it. What about you? Did you learn something interesting when you were a child, maybe from a parent or a caretaker?
Yes, when I was a child, my grandfather taught me about fishing with net fishing in
Okay.
the jungle, in the Peruvian jungle. We went to the river and fishing with a net. called Tarrafa. Very, very good memories from
Nice,
my childhood. From
nice. Can
childhood.
can you pronounce this word?
Memory,
Okay, 2 syllables. Memory. Mem. Re. You do it?
memory.
Exactly. Mem, and then you say re. Memory. It's like this word then we're going to talk about the word bakery. People say bakery. No, it's not bakery. We say bakery. Bakery.
Bakery.
Okay, because there is a place that we call a Prairie Bakery. Prairie Bakery. You know that place? Prairie Bakery? No?
No, no, no.
Okay, then we're going to talk about that, but no problem. Prairie Bakery. Next, do you think that families in your country should embrace Halloween? I have a question. Do you celebrate Halloween?
Yes,
I mean,
almost every year.
okay, almost every year. But do you think in your country, I mean, you live in Canada now, so is that okay for you that people embrace Halloween?
Uh, I don't remember what is embrace is.
Embrace like adopt, but you don't adopt like a baby. You adopt maybe a belief, something abstract, you see?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm yeah,
Against or in favor?
no, I in favor.
In favor. You are in favor.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's so cool. In Peru, well, in this question, are you against celebrations? I mean, are you against celebrating globalized holidays?
Uh, yeah, I'm in favor because it's it depends of the country, right? So.
Exactly. It depends. It depends on the country.
Mhm.
It depends on the country, right? It depends on
Yes,
the country. Yes. Okay. So now
yes.
that you know some words, let me ask you some questions, okay, before we practice here.
Okay.
How do you say esculpir?
Carve.
How do you say cincel?
Uh,
Chisel. Chisel.
chisel.
Yes.
It's a
What?
new word for me.
Yeah,
Chisel.
chisel. Okay. Do you
Huh?
wear a
Chisel
chisel
is
or do
what?
you use a chisel? Tell me.
Chisel is
Cincel.
Karina here. Sorry.
Oh well.
Sing.
Cincel. Okay. My question is, hello, good morning. I'm really happy
Did
to see
you
you.
tell me how you work with me also? I would like
Ah,
to know what it is.
chisel. This is chisel. Cincel. You use this tool
Oh,
when you want to carve.
okay.
Chisel.
Okay.
Chisel. Chisel.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, before we continue, next word. How do we call a pumpkin that you use to decorate your house in at Halloween, over Halloween?
Is Jacko.
Jack o' lantern. Remember Jack o' lantern. Lantern. Next word.
The linterna, sí, Jack O'Lantry.
Jack o' lantern. There is a movie, I think. The Jack and I
Yeah.
don't remember. Then we have calabaza pumpkin. Of course, let's describe because this is our objective today. Okay, I have a question. What are they doing?
Um, they they are carving a pumpkin.
They're carving a pumpkin. Where are they?
I think they are in the I don't know in a maybe in her house.
Okay. Remember that you can say maybe they are in there because bellas.
Uh-huh. Yeah, are in their house. Yeah,
Yes. What can you see in the background?
yeah. A lot of pumpkins carved, jack o' lanterns, and I think some plants, some books, and shelves.
Yes, there are two shells, right? What about
Yeah.
in the foreground? In the foreground, what can you see here?
in the foreground is the table. In the
But
table.
there is a wood table, right? There is a wood table. What else? What is that? Do you remember?
Uh, no, is a chisel? No,
This is a
looks like
paintbrush. They are
oh, paintbrush.
paintbrushes.
A little,
Yes.
a
And
little.
how do we call this? Because she's holding what?
Uh, is a like a chisel? No.
Now this is a pumpkin scoop. Do you remember when you want to remove the
Oh yeah. Pumpkin scoop. Yeah.
pumpkin scoop? And I have a question. You can use expression when you are not pretty sure about the thing that you're saying. Like it seems to me that. It seems to me that. It seems to me that. Maybe it seems to me that they are having a great time together in their house. Probably they are carving pumpkins because they want to celebrate Halloween, of course, I think. Or she could be. She could be what? Do you remember? How do we call a person who takes care of my baby, who takes care of my granny, who takes care of my son? Do you remember how do we call this person? It's a profession?
She could be a taker,
A
taker,
caretaker, okay? Or
caretaker.
a
Yeah,
caregiver, of course, or
caregiver.
a cater. Three options, right? So, or
It,
maybe she could be their teacher. Tell me.
it seems is like me parece,
Me
no?
parece a mí que, it seems to me that.
It
It
seems to
seems
be
to me
that.
that,
It seems
yes.
to be that. Es
Oh,
como
it seems,
una opinión personal, ¿no? Que voy a dar una opinión personal, una cosa así.
yes. But when you give
Right.
this, when you give your opinion, you are not sure. You say, it seems to me that. But if you say, I think that they are happy. Okay. I
Eh,
think you are like
eh,
70 or 80% sure. But in this, it
oh,
seems to me that. Okay. You
it
said that.
seems. Okay.
It
It
seems to me
seems.
that. Or you could use this expression like, what strikes me about the picture, or what strikes me about the situation, what strikes me about this problem is, and they can say, what does it mean in Spanish? What strikes me about the picture, what strikes me about in general means lo que más me llama la atención. For example,
Oh,
I say, what strikes me about the picture is the core pumpkin, because I've never seen one of this before. You see? Lo que más me llama la atención es esta calabaza que ya le han esculpido. Nunca había visto uno antes, podrías decir. Or puedes decir, what strikes me about the picture is the fact that, es el hecho que, is the fact that they are having a great time. Where in my family we have a lot of problems, but we don't do things like this. Lo que más me llama la atención es el hecho que están pasando tiempo juntas, lo cual no es común en mi familia. Puedes decir con una oración, the fact that, pero si es un objeto de frente. Okay?
okay.
Nice. What is she wearing? The girl on the left, what is she wearing?
The girl of the of the left,
Yeah.
she's wearing a green T-shirt
Mm-hmm.
and red devil horns
Yes. Remember that this is a headband.
headband. Okay.
Headband, vincha, como es roja, red, como tiene cuernos, red horn, or you say red band with two horns. And remember that we say on the left. We don't say in the left. Look at this. On the left, on the right, in the background, in the foreground. Get it?
Okay. On the is always on the left, on
Yes,
the right.
on the left, on the right. Okay. And do you remember what are these? What are these here?
Which
A lot of. You remove this?
oh, seeds,
Seeds, of
pumpkin seeds.
course. Pumpkin seeds. Remember that is pretty common when you don't know a word. So when you don't know a word, you say, I think they are a carving, but you don't remember pumpkin. You say, for example, they're carving like a big potato, I don't know, or something like that. You use the word or something like that.
Algo parecido.
Yes, they are using, I don't remember, a scoop Pumpkin scoop. You say they're using a pumpkin like a fork, maybe like a spoon. They're using a pumpkin scoop or something like that. Pumpkin scoop, or sorry, pumpkin. What did I say? A spoon. Pumpkin spoon or something like that. When you are not pretty sure about a word, you say or something like that, and they say o algo como eso. You see?
Okay.
Nice. Of course, we are done with that part. That's all. Do you have any questions about those words? So today we'll learn different words like carbine, jack-o'-lantern, whatever. Yes.
It's okay.
Nice. Let's continue. Let's continue. I have another presentation here. Yes, today we have a different topic. Let's start here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, I have a question. Do you know what causes headaches?
Maybe stress,
Maybe
maybe
stress,
maybe brain disease,
brain
uh,
disease, of course,
hypertension.
hypertension. Okay, okay. So this is your, okay, look at this. Do you suffer from headaches?
Sometimes,
Sometimes, okay, when you are under stress, right? Or under pressure.
yes.
Okay, look at this person. It says here. Please read this part.
In ancient Greece, headaches were considered powerful afflictions. Victims prayed for relief from Asclepius, the god of medicine.
Okay, can you translate these sentences?
En la antigua Grecia, dolores de cabeza eran considerados muy fuertes aflicciones. Las víctimas rezaban por el alivio al dios Asclepius, que era el dios de la medicina.
Yeah, so in ancient, we say ancient is very, very, very old. You see, we have old and ancient. Okay, very, very, very old. So headaches were considered powerful afflictions. We can pray for relief from Asclepius, the god of the medicine. So, for example, he suffers from headaches, and instead of taking some pills, he was praying for relief. Okay, this god. Next, look at this. And if pain continued, a medical practitioner would perform the best known remedy, drilling a small hole in the skull to drain supposedly infected blood. Can you translate these sentences?
Si el dolor continuaba, un practicante de medicina les hacía el mejor, el mejor remedio que conocía, ¿no? La mejor solución que conocía, perforando un pequeño hoyo el-
Kra?
en el cráneo, sí, en el cráneo para drenar supuestamente la sangre infectada.
Yes, a medical practitioner. For example, in Peru, we have two words. We have doctor, médico, right? But they're the same, right? But they're the same. But when you say a practitioner, it's like a general term, okay? It's like a general term. And a medical practitioner can be un médico and doctor can be the doctor. Son dos palabras iguales, pero lo dices de distintas maneras. Puedes decir un doctor o a medical practitioner. Did you understand?
Ok. Yo pensé que sonaba como un practicante, como un...
Yeah, it could be. Podría ser un practitioner, podría ser, pero también se usa medical practitioner como médico.
No, perfecto.
Okay, so before in the ancient, when they suffered from headaches or when they had headaches, they pray Asclepius, or they go to the practitioner, the medical practitioner, and this person would perform or used to perform drilling a small hole in the skull. Look at this. They used to do that. This is what we call trepanation. Trepanation, this is very simple. Remember that when you have the letter T and then you have I-O or I-A, we pronounce like sh. For example, how do we pronounce this word? Ima.
Imagination.
Imagination. How do we pronounce this word?
Creation.
And how do we pronounce this word?
Trepanation.
Trepanation. You see? Pretty simple. This diet technique called trepanation often replaced a headache with more permanent condition. Look at this person was kind of cool, but now he looks different. What is diet technique? Do you know? Dire.
Dire. I
Dire.
don't remember dire.
Dire. Nefasto.
Oh,
Nefasto. Okay,
very
terrible.
bad.
Exacto. Okay.
Awful. Awful.
Yes. Funesto, nefasto. Okay. Entonces, well, I was like going through a dire situation. Una situación nefasta.
Fast.
Okay. Amenazante. Next. Fortunately, doctors today don't resort to power tools to cure headaches. What is resort to?
No necesita.
Okay, it could be recurrir a. No recurren a herramientas poderosas, ¿para qué? Para curar
Para
el...
curar el dolor de
I don't
cabeza.
resort to, yo no recurro a, okay, don't resort to. Don't
No,
resort to do something. One second.
Fortunately, doctors today don't
Yes.
resort.
Ahora, recuerde que se pronuncia resort. Resort, no es resort, como hay un lugar que le llaman, voy al resort, no, no, es resort, 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 la fuerza de voz hasta el final. Aunque resort también es un centro turístico, ¿ok? Y en este caso, ahorita vamos a ver un poco de pronunciación, hay algunas palabras que como sustantivo, la fuerza de voz va al inicio. Por ejemplo, tenemos, cuando vamos al supermarket, when we go to the supermarket, we can go to the products section. As you can see here, products. The stress goes first here at the beginning of the word, product section. La sección de cultivos o de vegetales o de cosas del campo, product section. But I need to produce. You notice the difference? Produce, produce. The stress goes at the end of the word because this is a noun, but this is a verb. You see? For example, I have for you. You say, I have a present for you, or I have a present for you.
I have a present for you.
I have a present for you, and I want to present, or I want to present my project.
I want to present my project.
I want to present my project, but I have a present for you. Did you understand? So we have the word resort, and then we have the word resort. Resort is like the place where you go when you want to, when you go on holidays. But resort is recurrir a. Did you understand? It's a little bit difficult to understand, but it's very useful. Any questions?
Yes. No, that is one.
For example, when maybe you are in a strike, you say, well, we don't resort to violence. It's not necessary resort to violence. Nosotros no recurrimos a la violencia. We just need to talk. Okay. Next, let me clean the board here. So, but we still have a lot to learn about this ancient ailment. Have you heard this word ailment?
Yes, it's like a cure.
Yes.
Solution, medical solution, alivio.
Ailment, similar to enfermedad, similar to illness. Similar to illness. I noticed that some of my students have a problem with the word illness and disease.
Oh,
They think that they are the same. Ailment is similar to disease, to illness.
To illness. Oh, okay.
To illness. Okay, es una dolencia, una enfermedad. Illness es enfermedad y disease es enfermedad. So what is the difference? You say, Carlos, how are you? Well, you know, I have an illness. Listen to me. I have an illness. And what happened? Oh, I have a heart disease. Did you understand?
Yeah.
I have an illness. It's general. But when you say heart disease, you say, especially in this part. Understand? Nice. Let's continue. Well, in our life, we have two types of headaches. We have primary headaches and secondary headaches. Okay? So today we classify headaches into two camps, primary and secondary headaches. So primary headaches, please read this part.
The former are not symptomatic of an underlying disease, injury, or condition. They are the condition, but we'll come back to them in a minute.
Okay, remember that minuto in English we say minute. Okay, so the former, what is the former? The first of to mention. For example, my brother and my sister live in Peru. The former is a doctor. Did you understand?
The former, no, first, no.
For example, I have a brother and a sister. I have a
Okay.
brother and a sister. The former is a doctor.
Okay.
The
It
former,
refers to the first
the
person
first
that.
person I mentioned.
Oh, okay. Great. The
The
former.
former.
Okay.
So instead of saying, well, the previous or my brother, now the former is a good word. El primero de los que dos mencioné.
Oh, okay.
The
The
former.
former.
So in this case, primary headache. So the former are not symptomatic or an underlying disease. Underlying, por debajo. Underlying, por debajo. Una herida, por debajo. Or condition. They're the condition. So we have primary and secondary headaches. Okay. So look at this, because while primary headaches account for 50% of report cases, 50%, 50%.
Okay.
We actually know much more about secondary headaches. These are caused by other health problems, with triggers ranging from dehydration, caffeine withdrawal, to head and neck injury and heart disease. So we say what do we actually know?
Actualmente sabemos.
Okay, remember that actually means de hecho.
De hecho.
But when you want to say actualmente, you say currently. It's a full friend, currently, or you can also use the word nowadays. Nowadays, I am working as an English teacher. Currently, I am working as an English teacher. And actually, you are my student. You see? Nice.
Como que afirmas un
Algo, yes,
suceso,
actually.
¿no?
De
Afirmar
hecho,
algo, claro.
claro que sí. De
Actual,
hecho, actually. But currently and nowadays, actualmente. So, nosotros, de hecho, know much more about secondary headaches, you know? Secondary, because primary headaches is different. These are caused by other health problems. So, the secondary headaches are caused by other problems. Causados. With triggers, what is with triggers?
Triggers es que desencadena.
Exacto, es una palabra muy difícil de aprender para algunos. Desencadena, ¿ok? Desencadena. Ok, ahora, pero acá trigger es desencadena, pero triggers también es como sustantivo, con desencadenantes, ¿ok? Que van desde dónde? Dehydration, deshidratación. Luego tenemos withdrawal. What is a withdrawal?
Puede ser un desbalance.
I don't think so. For example, what is withdraw? Have you any ideas?
Withdraw, I think, is used when you go to the bank and
Yes, this is a withdraw.
sacas un poco de dinero.
Retiras. Cuando tú
Sí.
retiras. Entonces,
Ajá.
el withdrawal viene a ser un
Un retiro.
un retiro.
Sí.
Cafeína.
Cafeína.
Retiro la cafeína. Esto lo llamamos abstinencia
Oh, como una abstinencia.
de cafeína. Of course, people sometimes they have like alcohol withdrawal. Abstinencia de alcohol. This is caffeine withdrawal.
Sí, no hilaba bien esa frase, ¿no? O sea, caffeine withdrawal, me sonaba como un desbalance, como que has tomado mucho o te falta un poco.
Yeah, it
Pero
could
está
be.
bien.
It could be. Look at this. So we have dehydration. You need to drink a lot of water. Caffeine withdrawal. You are not drinking coffee anymore. You decided to head and neck injury. Sometimes people they say, "Oh, my head hurts or my neck hurts." Yes, and heart disease. Okay, let's continue.
Oh.
Let's continue. So look at this. Doctors have classified over 150 diagnosable types, all with different potential causes, symptoms, and treatments. Recuerda que tratamiento en inglés se dice treatment. Síntoma,
Treatment.
symptoms. Causas, causes. Carlos, pero causa no era causal? Yes. So we have, for example, here, some of the types, right? But we'll take just a common case, a sinus infection as an example. What is a sinus infection? Have you heard about that before? Like,
Sinus, yeah, I take pills from sinus, sinus right now for a cold and sinus.
of course. Well, this is classes for you, of course. The sinus infection. Look at this. Look at this. The sinuses are a system of cavities that is spread behind our foreheads, noses, and upper cheeks. The sinuses son un sistema de cavidades que se, ¿qué cosa es spread? Spread, do you know?
Yes, spread is expanded.
Esparcir, like COVID-19. COVID-19 is spreaded like a lot. Behind forehead, you know, forehead, noses, and upper cheeks. Here, here, and here. When our sinuses are infected, okay, why? Our immune, you know, the immune system, of course, response hit up the area. So this is when you suffer from sinuses infection, you feel this is really hot. Why? Because our immune response hits up. In this case, we never say hits up, we say heats up the area. Roasting the bacteria and inflaming the cavities well past their usual size. Entonces aquí encuentra la bacteria, lo quema, por lo tanto este calor hace que se hinche. Right? Okay. Look at this. Mire cómo estaba ese hincho. The engorged sinuses put pressure on the cranial arterias, veins, as well as muscles in the neck and head. Entonces, 1 second, I need to charge my lápiz.
Okay.
Okay. Now I think that you can listen to me. Can you?
Yeah. I
of course. Listen. So that is the reason that our head is different, porque se nos hincha. Their pain receptors called nociceptors triggers in response cueing the brain to release flood of neuropeptides. This is the nociceptors. Okay, this is relevant for your life, but it's really important to understand a little bit because there are some words like trigger in response. Disparan en respuesta. Tell me.
What is cueing?
Cueing the brain, como que hacen cola.
Cue. Oh, okay. QE. Oh,
you got it?
I know that word, but with QE. Like QE.
I don't have any Q. What is Q for you?
It's like cola, ¿no? Como lista de espera, una cosa así.
Yes. Yeah, but this Q is with QUE. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Q, como queque, pero sin la segunda.
Sí.
That is Q. Este Q es como no es como que literalmente hacen cola. Es como que te digo, te doy la entrada, te doy el pase, te doy pie.
Okay.
Yes. Entonces, the cue in the brain to release a flood of neuropeptides. These are the nociceptors. So they inflame the cranial blood vessels, swelling and heating up the head. The discomfort pair the hypersensitive head muscles create a sore, throwing pain of headaches. So that is the reason that we suffer from headaches, you know? Tenemos 4 síntomas. Puede ser, ¿cuáles son los 4 síntomas del dolor de cabeza? Tenemos deshidratación, como digo, deshidratación.
Dehydrated?
Dehydrated es que estás deshidratado. Dehydration. ¿Cómo se dice abstinencia de la cafeína?
Caffeine withdrawal.
Caffeine withdrawal. Okay, of course. And we are going to stop here. So today we were discussing a different topic, you know, headaches. Next. So now we have another topic for this lesson. Yes. Today we're going to talk about English phrases for the supermarket.
Great.
And then we have a simulation, okay? You will have a conversation, of course, with me, but it's a video and I will analyze your speech.
Okay.
Yes, we have 10 minutes to finish this part. Very simple. English phrases for the supermarket. So let's go to the supermarket or grocery store. When you go in, you'll take a shopping cart or a basket if you only want to buy a few things. Which one do you take when you go to the supermarket?
Sorry. I lost it.
Okay,
in
I
thought.
have a yes. And which one do you take? A shopping cart or a basket when you go to the supermarket?
Oh, usually take a shopping cart.
You take a shopping cart, right? Remember that when you want to buy something, you can say, where can I find ketchup? Where? And they say it's on. Remember the preposition, it's on aisle. You know the aisle, pasillo? It's on aisle 12, it's on aisle 2, it's on aisle 3, or they can say it in the dairy section, in the dairy section, in the produce section, in the bakery section, you see? There are different sections. So the employee might refer you to an aisle. Aisle are the corridors in the supermarket. Or they might tell you go to one of this section of the store. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections, and maybe even more. Dairy sections, produce section, frozen food section, bakery, deli, and ethnic foods. You can find different edibles here. It's like milk, yogurt, dairy section. Dairy, productos, lácteos. Questions up to this point?
No.
No, for example, quiero que me digas de que las verduras están en el corredor 8.
The vegetables are in the aisle number 8.
Okay, remember that we said on aisle, on aisle 8, on aisle 3. Ahora, si tú me quieres decir de que el pan está en la sección de panadería, ¿cómo sería? Bread is?
In the bakery section.
Exactly. The bread is in the bakery section, and there is like something here that you can take a look at. Next, if the store doesn't have an item available right now, the employee will say, sorry, it's out of stock. Te preguntan, tiene este, now it's out of stock. ¿Qué quiere decir it's out of stock? Que se quedó sin unidades. Pero si te dicen, we are out of the product, también se quedó sin unidades. Okay, mira, qué distinto es quedar sin unidades. Si yo me quedo sin unidades, ¿quiere decir que vendo o no vendo?
Sí, que vendo.
Sí vendes.
Sí, claro.
We are,
claro.
es como que nosotros no tenemos. Ese no tenemos es we are out of the product. We are out of ketchup. We are out of the product. In this case, you can return to the store later to check if the item is available, right? Because they sell the product. But what happens if the store never offers that item? The employee will say, sorry, we don't carry mango juice. It means, no tenemos jugo de mango. Quiere decir que no tienen, no porque se les acabó, sino porque no lo venden. Por lo tanto, cuando vas a una tienda nueva, donde tú no usualmente vas, preguntas, do you carry? Y dices el producto para ver si es que lo venden. Es como, ¿de casualidad vende? Okay. Do you carry? And they say, no, we don't carry mango juice. So in this case, you need to go to a different store to find it. Yes.
You carry.
Remember that you can buy food in different types of packaging. You have a can of soup, a jar of jelly, a box of cereal, etc., etc. You might see a sign that says 20% off. That means there is 20 discount. If you're not sure, you can ask, is this on sale? On sale means in oferta. Are this on sale? But you have to ask. When you're ready to pay or go to the checkout, you know, the cashier, there's a cashier in the checkout section. The person who works there is called the cashier. The cashier might say, how would you like to pay? You can say in cash, with a credit card, with a debit card. If you pay with a credit card, the cashier will say, please sign here. But if you pay with a debit card, the cashier will say, please enter your PIN, of course, the POS. If you paid in cash, imagine your purchases total. Remember that purchase, ¿te acuerdas cuando vimos el construction vocabulary? Purchase es comprar, pero también es compra, ¿cierto? Tu total de compras, you know, 70% or $70, and you pay 100, the cashier will give you back the extra money and say, here's your change. Or your change is $30. The cashier will give you a receipt. Recuerda que tu boleta es receipt, tu comprobante de pago, receipt. Factura es invoice, pero receipt es tu comprobante de pago. Ahora tenemos en inglés la receta que te da el doctor. La receta que te da el doctor es
Prescription.
prescription. Okay, don't forget about that. Let's continue. Finally, the cashier might say, have a nice day, and you say, thank you. You too, or just same. You know, people say same, and that's all. Same. No more.
Sí.
No
Okay.
more.
Sí, acá en Canadá todo el mundo dice, have a nice day, have a nice day. Oh, you too, you too.
You
Yo siempre
too.
respondo you too. Acá son
Yes.
más cariñosos que en Estados Unidos.
Yeah, same. They don't care about that. So one of the questions that I want you remember is this one. For example, when you go to the store and you are just, how do you say, estoy viendo productos? Do you remember?
I'm looking for
Looking for, como que estás buscando. Looking for, estoy buscando algo. Claro, could be, pero tú puedes decir que solamente estás mirando, todavía no quieres comprar, estoy mirando todavía, no necesito ayuda. Tú dices, I'm just browsing.
I'm just browsing. Okay.
Browsing, como navegador, navegando. I'm browsing, I'm just browsing. So then you can help me, of course, but I'm just browsing. Solo estoy mirando. Okay?
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Pero cuando vamos al supermercado, puede que alguien se te acerque y te diga, is someone looking after you? ¿Qué significa is someone looking after you?
Si alguien está ayudándote.
Exacto, is someone looking after you? Como que alguien está cuidándote, pero atendiéndote. Okay? Es una pregunta muy casual. So, let's start. Vamos a comenzar entonces. Let's start. Is someone looking after you? Nice.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's start. We go to the roadmap. Let me share the screen.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. And let me share the link. Videos. I have a lot of classes here. Okay, te voy a mandar la primera. Quiero que leas al mismo tiempo, a la misma velocidad de lo que te aparece.
Okay.
Vamos a empezar con un nivel fácil, entonces. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. So you have the link. What I want you to do is to share the screen, of course, and the audio. It's like you have the link.
Oh, I need to open the link, the YouTube link?
Yes, and you have to share the screen because you have to read.
Oh, okay.
And we are going to practice some words in real conversation.
Pantalla. Is share right now? Is sharing?
I can see your desktop.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Your desktop.
That is...
Now I can see it. Okay. Okay, regrésalo. Tienes... Yes. Okay, 3, 2, you have to read. Tienes que leer antes que yo te gane, la persona que está ahí, okay, yo. 3,
En verde, lo de verde, ¿cierto?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Not too bad, thanks. I'm just looking for some purges. Do you guys carry any?
Look at this, on aisle 7, next to the frozen section.
Perfect, thanks a bunch. You know, I'm new to Winnipeg and I'm still getting used to everything. Do you have any recommendation for good local snack or treats? No, I haven't. What's that?
Look, in the frozen.
That sounds amazing. I definitely have to try one of those. Thanks for the recommendation.
Okay, nice. Questions? Oh, 1 second. Do you have any questions up to this point? ¿Alguna consulta?
No.
¿Te diste cuenta que se usaban algunas expresiones? For example, what are pierogies? Do you know?
I will pause the...
These are pierogies. Can you see my...
Okay. pause de... pierogi.
Yes,
Es,
pierogies. So
pierogi.
pierogies, then we have in Canada, for example.
Mm.
In Canada, pierogi, so we have pierogi, but we say pierogi, of course, are served as a main dish under the myriad toppings like caramelized onions and sour cream. So this is iconic Canadian food, pierogies.
Oh, no
Okay,
sabía nada.
it's like it is from the from the Ukraine, I think.
Oh, es como empanadas pequeñas, ¿no? Con salsa, así como...
Yes, yes, pierogies, of course. And look
Pierogis.
at this word. You can see my screen, I think so. And
Ay, de...
okay, look at this. I'm looking for, estoy buscando algunos estos pierogies, ¿cierto? Y le pregunto, ¿venden algunos pierogies? Pero ya no repito la palabra pierogies porque sería
Redundante,
redundante. Es
claro.
como que te digo, ¿quieres ir al parque? Si quiero, o le dices, sí, quiero ir al parque. Y eso sobreentiende. Entonces tú
Sí,
cuando ves
claro.
que pasa esto y eso sobreentiende, lo eliminas. Any, porque any se usa en preguntas y le digo, do you guys carry any? Como que venden pierogies, you see? Venden pierogies. Y luego que le digo, oh, sure, we definitely have their actually pretty popular item around here. They're over on aisle. El there over es como que por allí. Okay, over there. Y
They're
para
over.
decir el número del corredor es on aisle 7. El next to es al costado de quién? De las pizzas congeladas o the frozen section, the frozen pizzas.
O sea, en caso, por ejemplo, que me pregunten, viene el mecánico y me dice, ¿has visto dónde están las pinzas? Y le digo, están, siempre le digo, they're over all the machine number, no, no, is in, no, never is in, right?
No, remember, cuando es una sección es in.
Ajá,
Cuando es un corredor es on. Si están
ajá,
sobre alguna cosa es on, pero si están dentro de alguna cosa es in. Por
ajá.
ejemplo, imagínate que yo te llamo y tú eres el doctor. Doctor, I have a problem. I have a knife on my head. ¿Te asustas o no te asustas?
No, porque está
No,
encima.
exacto, pero eso digo, es in my head. Entonces la preposición cambia el significado de todo. Entonces tú
Ok,
le dices, maybe the tape measure is in the box, está dentro de la caja, pero está
ajá.
in this section, or on this aisle, en el corredor tal,
Oh,
o
ok,
en tal
ok.
sección. ¿Ok?
Ajá, ok,
Yes.
ok.
¿Qué más dice? Right next to the frozen pizza. What else? Dice, perfect, thanks a bunch. Este thanks a bunch hay que tener un poco de cuidado. El thanks a bunch es muchas gracias, sí, pero se usa mucho para sarcasmo, ¿no? Como que gracias por nada, sí, gracias por nada. Thanks a bunch, thanks a bunch. Entonces
Oh,
la forma en que tú lo dices influye. Entonces di, like, many thanks or thanks a lot. Pero el thanks a bunch tienes que tener cuidado como lo dices. ¿Ok?
ok, ok.
Dice, you know,
Bien.
I'm new to Winnipeg and I'm still getting used to everything. ¿Qué era getting used to everything?
Eh, que, que, que me importaba mucho o algo.
No, ok,
No sé.
sencillo, sencillo. Recuerda lo siguiente, cuando tú tengas un verbo to be, ok, el verbo amis, are be, con el used to, y luego le agregues un verbo con ing, significa que estás acostumbrado a hacer algo.
Oh,
Por ejemplo, digo, I am used to speaking in English in my house. Yo estoy acostumbrado a hablar en inglés en mi casa.
ser acostumbrado ya.
O digo, get used to plus otro verbo con ing, que no significa estar acostumbrado, es acostumbrarse.
Esa palabra la necesito incluir mucho en mi vocabulario porque yo siempre digo, I'm usually,
Yo
pero
usualmente,
sí, pero siempre digo porque no recordaba esa de estoy acostumbrado, ¿no?
exacto. So I'm used to speaking in English in my house. Acostumbrarse es como que, por ejemplo, it's really hard. It's really hard to, I'm sorry, it's really hard to get used to waking up very, very early every day. Es difícil para mí acostumbrarme a despertarme muy temprano todos los días. ¿Ok?
Ujú,
Normalmente
ujú.
usamos el get used to en progresivo, ¿no? Como que me estoy acostumbrando. Well, I'm getting used to,
Yes.
like, cooking,
Acostumbrado, getting used.
cooking. Me estoy
Yes.
acostumbrando a cocinar for
Ujú,
my son. Me estoy acostumbrando a cocinar por mi hijo. ¿You see?
ujú.
Entonces,
Getting
aquí en la conversación le dice, no, soy nuevo en Winnipeg y aún me estoy acostumbrando a todo. También puede ser alguna cosa, no me estoy
used.
acostumbrando a todo.
I
Do
see
you have,
getting used.
do you have any recommendations? ¿Tienes como alguna recomendación de
Ujú,
algún local muy bueno de snacks? O treats. Treats son bocadillos. Pueden ser,
ujú.
bueno, en Canadá, por ejemplo, se usa treats para bocadillos como snacks, pero en Estados Unidos treats son bocadillos para los animales también.
Ajá, sí, sí, sí.
Yes. ¿Qué más
Trick or
tenemos?
treat.
Exacto, dulce y
Golosina.
claro. Golosina, bocadillo. Luego dice, yes, Winnipeg has great local options. I have tried the Fatboy ice cream sandwich. Have you tried the Fatboy ice cream sandwich? Es
Ay,
como, no, never.
ujú.
El Fatboy ice cream sandwich es como los sandwichitos de Donofrio.
Sí, 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 de helado.
Exacto, pero son más grandes. Fatboy ice cream sandwich. Son azules, si no me equivoco. Estos son los Fatboy ice cream sandwich.
Uy, qué
Es-
rico.
Estos son los sandwichitos, of course. Pero ellos se llaman Fatboy ice cream porque Donofrio era peruano.
Ajá.
Yes.
Ah, sí, claro.
Ahora
Ah,
continuemos. Fatboy ice cream. Entonces yo le pregunté, le digo, have you ever tried Fatboy ice cream sandwich? ¿Has probado los sandwichitos?
ujú,
Dice, ¿alguna vez has probado los sandwichitos? Try, aparte de tratar, de intentar, es probar algo. ¿Ok? Le dice,
ujú.
no, ¿qué es eso? Y él le explica, dice, classic Winnipeg treat is basically a big ice cream sandwich made with homemade cookies and filled with delicious ice cream. We have them in the frozen section. ¿Te das cuenta que para decir la sección digo in the frozen section?
Ujú. In the
Okay.
frozen. Yeah.
Yes, I'll definitely have to try one of those. Thanks for your recommendation. Entonces, aquí tienes, por ejemplo, dice, let me know if you need any other suggestions when you are exploring the city. Fellow es amigo. Winnipegger, la persona que vive en Winnipeg. ¿Ok?
Ujú,
Help out es help, solamente que con más énfasis. ¿Got it?
ujú.
Entonces, luego
Yes.
de que termines la conversación, puedes cambiar. En la primera, tú eres el cliente, que eras el
Ujú,
verde. En la segunda,
sí,
tú eres el clerk, el blanco.
ujú,
¿Ok?
ujú.
Entonces, tienes aquí una conversación para que practiques. ¿Ok?
Perfecto. Está
Sí,
bien.
como hubo una actualización en la página, tuvimos que borrar estos enlaces.
Ujú,
Y ahora vamos a hacer el siguiente. El de aquí te voy a mandar. Este es un poquito más difícil, ya que tiene como que más cosas de Canadá. Dame un segundo.
sí,
To-
ok.
Todo como que se centra en Winnipeg. ¿Ok? Si tienes alguna otra ciudad, me comentas para incluirla también.
Ok.
Eh, let's start. Voy a
Eh,
compartir mi pantalla. One second. Primero vamos a descifrar todo lo que dice y luego tú compartes y practicas.
ok, ok. Perfecto.
Vale, let's go. Aquí empezamos. It's loaded. Yes. Le preguntan, ¿no? Te pueden decir, hi there, how can I assist you today? ¿Cómo puedo assist? Recuerda que assist es ayudar, no es asistir. Asistir,
Ujú,
de estar presente, se dice attend. Attend. Por ejemplo, I attend classes. Yo asisto a clases. Pero I assist you, yo te ayudo.
ujú.
How can I assist you today? ¿Qué más le responde? I'm looking for some local honey. Do you guys carry any? Ya puedes entender que la pregunta, do you guys carry any? Es como que primero le digo el
Ok.
producto y luego le digo si lo venden.
Ujú.
Le dice, yes, we do actually. We have some honey from the local beekeeper just outside of Winnipeg. It's really delicious and it's on sale. ¿Qué significa on sale?
Oferta.
Está en oferta esta semana también. It's on sale this week too.
Ujú.
¿Qué más le dice? Sure thing, it's on aisle 5. Repito, aisle. Next to the jams and jelly. También usamos preposición como next to. Awesome, thanks. By the way, ¿qué es by the way? Por otra parte,
Eh, ujú,
para cambiar de tema, cuando quieres, hey, by the way, cambias de tema. Do
ujú.
you know where I can find some good bannocks around here? ¿Sabes lo que son bannock?
Vado. No, no
Yes.
recuerdo. No,
Bannock son
va.
como unos panes, son como pan. Estos son bannock.
Oh,
Es
ok,
también
ok.
canadiense, los bannock. A ver, vamos a ver un poquito.
Sí.
One second.
Ujú.
Bannock. This is
Mm,
bannock, a quick biscuit type bread. Es como un tipo de pan. It's especially aboriginal cooked through North America, including the Nuvet bar. The fluffiest result, toss ingredients together as few times as possible. When cooking, use two spatulas to turn. No nos explica el origen. Pero bannock
ajá,
es como que muy de Canadá también. A ver.
okay.
Bannock. Bannock es una gran variedad de panes rápidos, planos, también pudiendo aplicarse en cualquier producto. Bannock. Ese es
Oh,
el pan. ¿Ok?
okay.
Nice. Ya conoces que de repente, ¿do you want to try some bannock? Te están invitando pan.
Ujú.
¿Ok? Next. Por eso dice, buen pan. And dice, absolutely, there's a place just a few down the road called Nichikamas. Do you know Nichikamas?
Ujú.
Yes?
Sí,
Sí,
no.
we're saying Nichikamas. Let's go to Nichikamas. Nichikamas here. Nichikamas. This is the place. Nichikamas.
Okay.
Okay.
Ujú.
Next. Next, they make some of the best bannock in the city. In Winnipeg, there is a place called Nichikamas, and they prepare or they make bannock. Hacen pan,
Okay.
okay. What else? Then we have here. Oh, I've heard of that place. Thanks for letting me know. Do you have any other recommendations for local food and drinks? Y luego le dice, definitely, if you're a coffee lover, I highly recommend checking our Parlor Café. ¿Conoces el Parlor Café? Parlor viene de pradera.
No,
Parlor. No, sorry, Parlor, Prairie es pradera. Parlor es como en la sala de estar.
Ujú,
Y Parlor
ujú.
Café es el lugar. Parlor Café.
Okay.
Yes, Parlor Café es el lugar. Es como Starbucks.
Ajá, ajá.
Hortons, como Tim Hortons, pero esto se
Sí,
llama
sí, sí.
Parlor Café. Parlor Café.
No,
Parlor Café.
sí. Uy, acá hay Team Hortons por todos lados. Team
Yes.
Hortons, todos Team
Tim
Hortons.
Hortons. Yes. They roast their own beans, como que ellos mismos hacen su propio, tuestan su propio
Café.
café, and they have some of the best coffee in the city. If you're looking for a sweet treat, mira, por un bocadillo dulce, try the
Ujú.
butter tarts from Tallgrass Prairie Bakery. Si tú dices Prairie y luego dices Bakery, te trabas. Mira, Prairie Bakery. No es Prairie Bakery. Bakery. ¿Ok?
Ujú.
Prairie Pradera. Entonces Tallgrass Prairie Bakery es otro lugar.
Prairie Bakery.
Yes. Es otro lugar en Winnipeg. Es Tallgrass Bakery. ¿Ok? Pero también se llama Prairie, acá está, Tallgrass Prairie Bread Company. Es el lugar donde una repostería.
Okay.
¿Ok? Está en Winnipeg
Okay.
también. ¿Qué más? If you're looking for a sweet treat, okay, they're amazing. Ok, ¿qué más tenemos aquí? Ya te estoy explicando el vocabulario, porque digas, ¿qué cosa significará? Alto, gras alto, pradera, panadería. No, es el nombre del lugar.
Ajá, ajá.
So, thank you, Mal, for the recommendation. I will try them out. No problem, your shop, let me know if you need any help. Y ahí termina. Luego igual practicas. Tienes para practicar al revés. Si antes comprabas, ahora tú vendes.
Ajá.
Mismo modo, cuando leas, tienes que leerlo, pero yo no te tengo que ganar. Si yo te gano, estás hablando muy lento. Y si lo dices muy
Oh,
rápido, sobre tiempo, también es como que has hablado absolutely, there's a place, there's a place, no, muy rápido.
sí.
Trata de pronunciar todo, pero en el tiempo que te dan. ¿Ok? Do you
Okay,
have questions
perfecto.
before we leave the class? ¿Alguna
No,
consulta? ¿Alguna duda? Tienes 2
no.
simulaciones para practicar. ¿Ok? Igual te
Okay,
las comparto por tu chat.
okay.
Practicas y listo. La próxima clase, creo que we have class tomorrow. Tenemos estas dos
Tomorrow,
simulaciones, y el
yeah.
tema que vamos a tratar es interviews. ¿Ok?
Sounds great.
Entrevista.
Sounds
Entonces,
great.
más o menos, necesitamos que te cheques si puedes, ¿no? De todas maneras, aquí
Sí.
armamos, aquí vamos a armar tu speech, porque
Okay.
te lo tienes que memorizar, ¿no? En la entrevista siempre tienes que memorizártela. Yo me sé mis entrevistas, ¿no? Oh, thank you for
Sí.
inviting me to interview today. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. I have a great passion for being... Y explica, tienes que memorizártelo. No hay de otra.
Okay.
So, that would be all. Bye-bye. Take care.
Take care. Bye. See you tomorrow.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Have a good day.
Same.
Thanks.